near the gates of a Beijing hospital, a man helped along by his friends. He is suffering from a fever, but he has just been refused admittance because Wuhan Hospital is now sealed off by the police because of the SARS infection raging inside. It wasn't clear if the man was suffering from SARS or some other ailment, but he was helped into a minibus, and then the group set off for another hospital with the sick man placed next to an open window to minimize the risk of infection to his friends. Wuhan is the second entire hospital to be put into quarantine in 2 days. Only a week ago, it was a showpiece in the fight against SARS, with the government allowing Western television cameras to film inside the wards. The hospital staff seen battling the disease won high praise in official Chinese media. But now, they are locked inside. Government edicts are being issued in quick, even panicky succession. The latest seeks to slow the flight of migrant workers from Beijing back into the countryside. But tens of thousands have already left.
It's a massive strength for every health system, because we see every day 50 to 60 patients who come to our emergency department with pneumonia, and most of them are so severe they need a very high FiO2 of oxygen. And so we have to reorganize our emergency room and our hospital in 3 levels of intensity, as you saw.
I never felt so stressed in my life. I'm an intensivist, and I'm quite used to, intense moment and choices, and people are critical and will die without any, treatment, and you make the difference. But when you arrive at this point, you realize that you are not enough, and maybe we are 100 anesthetists here. We are doing our best, but maybe it's not enough.
The U.S. now has more than 100,000 COVID-19 cases. That's nearly 20,000 more new coronavirus patients than in Italy, which is the second worst affected country. On Friday, U.S. President Donald Trump signed into law a bill of more than $2 trillion, all aimed at helping struggling Americans and lessening the pandemic's impact on the economy. It's the biggest economic stimulus package the U.S. has seen in modern history. The death toll in Italy has now surpassed 10,000. Currently, this is the highest in any country. People are dying at such a rate that cemeteries have been struggling to keep up. Six critically ill COVID-19 patients in Italy will be taken to civilian hospitals in Germany. They arrived in the country on Saturday in what Germany's defense minister calls a sign of solidarity. Spain now has more than 70,000 cases of COVID-19, and the last 24 hours have marked a new high in the daily rise in fatalities. The country saw more than 800 deaths overnight, bringing the death toll to 5,690. Nursing homes across the country have been overwhelmed, and this skating rink in Madrid has been turned into a makeshift morgue to deal with the spike in fatalities. New Orleans is usually one of the busiest cities in the U.S., but today it's deserted. It's hard to believe